afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs and Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another nice Class C motorhome we're going to review today. But for those of you who are conscious about mileage, you're going to love this one. This is the most fuel-efficient Class C on the market today. This is a 2009 Fleetwood Icon, built on a Mercedes-Benz 3500 diesel chassis. Got the 3-liter Mercedes-Benz V6 turbo diesel that gets, Fleetwood claims, 20 miles per gallon. In real life use, figure around 16 to 17, maybe 18 miles per gallon, depending on how and where you drive at. You know, if you're going to drive 60 miles an hour in the right lane, you're going to get a lot better fuel mileage than somebody in the left lane doing 80. So, and you know, the terrain too. But guys, this is a little 25-foot, I guess you call it a mini Class C motorhome. It's got all you need for a couple or a small family. Lowest price one in the country. You can quote me on that, guys. It's got 88,000 miles, which is not even broken in for this diesel. Mercedes-Benz designed the Sprinter chassis to have a 500,000 mile practical service life. From the ground up, they designed it with that kind of service life. You got 88,000 miles. You take care of this thing, you have a long way to go. It's not 100% perfect, guys. I'll go over it with you, but it's in very nice shape. Get on RV Trader, and there's two other 2009 Fleetwood Icons, both at other dealerships. One is in Arizona. It's the lowest priced one besides this one. It's $62,500. This one's $49,900. There's one in Florida that is $82,000 at a big corporate dealer down in Florida for an 09 Icon. Again, mine is $49,900. But if you can overlook a few little imperfections, guys, you're going to get a nice motor home for tens of thousands less than anywhere else. First of all, I don't know if you may have noticed or not, but it's got some dings and dents on the hood. Looks like some hail damage. That's the only place I see it at. So it's going to be sold with that. And again, guys, book on this thing $68,000 with no options. So that is nothing. One thing I do want to point out, you know, and I've said this before, guys, you know, back in 2009 and a few years before that and up to 2012, the Sprinter chassis was built with 3 names on it. They were all Mercedes-Benz, but they were built under Mercedes-Benz, Dodge, and Freightliner. But they were all Mercedes. They just, it was a way to, where they could sell them closer together without, you know, one interfering with the other, but they were the exact same vehicle, like a Chevy or a GMC truck. This is actually a Dodge Sprinter, but because the grills are exactly the same size, the previous owners, or one of the previous owners, is a 2-owner, I believe, took the insert out that said Dodge and put a Mercedes one in, because they snap right in, because they're the exact same thing, just a different name on it. So technically it's a Dodge Sprinter chassis, but it is a Mercedes-Benz, and they just stuck the grill on it so it matches, which I don't blame them. I would have done the same thing. But it does have a Dodge steering wheel. Other than that, it's a Mercedes-Benz transmission, Mercedes-Benz motor, 5-speed automatic. Man, good looking little motorhome too. Got a 3.6 Awning propane generator, 270 hours on it running right now, powering everything inside. The motor is a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel by Mercedes, 154 horsepower, 3,500 pound tow capacity. This unit came out of South Alabama, or what we call here in Georgia, LA, which stands for Lower Alabama. Got a big slide out for a small motorhome, so it really opens up the interior. No check engine lights, nothing like that. It's got one light on that's, I got to put some windshield washer fluid in it. That's it. Tires, you can see how thick those tires are as far as tread wise. They look great. Tires on the back look great. It is a dually rear end. So you're going to be wider than a Class B van and more stable too. Got a big windshield. Cabover looks great. Inside looks great. Got an awning. 24A. Let's look inside. Like I said, guys, not a lower priced 24A currently online for sale in the United States right now than this one. In fact, there's not another one under 50 grand, period. So this is a heck of a deal. And guys, y'all know, I don't know if you're aware or not, with the current Mercedes chip shortage, anything you order on a Sprinter chassis is about a 1 to 2 year wait right now. And you know, anything with a Sprinter chassis, not only is it a 2 year wait, you're going to spend about 200 grand on it. Seats look great. Front cab's got the rubber mat, which I really like. Got a backup camera that works great. Like I said, the only check engine light is, I'll get one of the guys put some washer fluid in it. Other than that, that's it. 88,782 on the odometer exactly. We drove it up from LA, Lower Alabama, ourselves. It did great. And dash air's cold, heat's on right now because it's pretty cold outside. I like how they did this bunk. This actually makes more sense than the having the removable cushion on the front, because it's on a gas shock. You just lift it up, and when you want to fold it, you know, to get in and out of the cab easier, you fold it down. There's your ladder, hooks right there on the front, and you got a full-size bed up there. So guys, keep in mind the 24A floor plan is what they call party model. It's all living space. It does not have a stationary bed besides your Cabover bed. So you're either going to have to use your Cabover bed, or fold your sleeper sofa out, or make your table booth into a bed. So you got 3 different choices here for sleeping, or you can sleep up to 6 people, either one. No carpet in here. It's all linoleum floor, which I really like. I mean, you got tons of storage in here for a Class C because it doesn't have a stationary bedroom, because that takes up a lot of space. And let's be honest with you guys, what do you sleep 6 to 8 hours a day? And you live in your living space for a whole lot more than that if you're not outside. So obviously, when you only got 25 feet to work with, this floor plan, the priority was the place you spent more time, which is a living area. And because of that, you got a table booth and a sofa in a 25-foot motorhome. Normally, you only get one or the other. And you got some overhead storage, LED lights, TV right here. It's on a swivel mount. 6 cubic foot Dometic RV refrigerator freezer. Very, very clean. And already getting cold. And because of the fact you don't have a regular bedroom, you get a lot bigger bathroom. Porcelain RV toilet. You got a big closet over here. You got a fantastic vent fan for storage. Stand-up shower. Sink. Somebody's built a little homemade extender right there for makeup or getting ready or whatever. Skylight looks good. There's no smoke or pet odors in here. You got a solid sliding door for privacy. Kitchen area, you do have a decent amount of countertop space. Solid surface countertops. See if I can get this stove eye open, or the stove top cover. And doesn't look like it's been used much at all, like most of them. You do have a half-time oven. This is a microwave and a convection oven in one, so you can actually bake in this. And all this, and you got a 13,500 BTU ducted roof air, which will blow icicles in a space this small. And the slide out's not that deep, so you still got full access to everything when your room is out or in. Pretty neat one, guys. NADA on this thing's live, which I forgot to flash up. Guys, hang on one second. Let me flash the NADA up so you can see I'm not kidding about the price on this thing. Hang on one second. And of course, guys, anytime I flash an NADA up, or I tell you, hey, on RV Trader, there's one for this, one for that, I want you to verify that, because that's as of today. I don't know how far in the future you're watching this video, but that is as of today. And I like using RV Trader because most everybody advertises on there. It's the most popular website for RV buying and selling. I've been using RV Trader since they were in magazine form only, before they even had a website. And God, y'all remember those RV Trader magazines everybody used to get once a month at the grocery stores and stuff? Auto Traders, RV Traders, and all that. And I like using the RV Trader because there's not a bunch of 3- and 4-year-old used ads floating around. You know, you can only run your ad on RV Trader for 60 or 90 days, and after that you either have to pay to renew it, or it automatically comes off the website. So that's what's cool about that, is that the ad's no more than 90 days old in the price. And that's why I like using RV Trader. That's why most individuals and dealers use RV Trader to judge how their RV is selling on the market compared to everybody else's. And I'm proud to say, guys, like many of my RVs, I have the lowest priced one in the country, at least on there. And of course, you can look and verify that. 2009 24A Fleetwood Icon with 88,000 miles. And guys, even though it's over $10,000 less than any other one in the country, I'm still going to guarantee the slide out to work, the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to. We're going to guarantee the water systems, which includes the water heater and water pump. We're going to guarantee the running and driving of it. We're going to guarantee the slide out to work and the refrigerator and freezer to get cold, all for $49.9. Of course, now anything else on that list, guys, and let me clarify that, anything else, we don't fix, we don't repair. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can either buy it or not buy it, or fix it or not fix it if you do buy it. It's entirely up to you. We make no guarantees on those other things. We guarantee those major systems to work at time of sale only. So, guys, everything's technically sold as is, but we do guarantee that at time of sale, so that when you get here, you know that all your major stuff will work. Our philosophy is we handle the major stuff and fix it if it doesn't work. We leave the Mickey Mouse stuff to you. The stuff that can cost the most money to repair, we take care of it, make sure it works before you buy. After that, it's yours, guys. No warranty, nothing like that. It's just until time of sale. And what I recommend doing for everybody, just like any used RV you buy, you want to come look at it, inspect it for yourself. Before deciding to buy it or not, spend some time in it. We'll plug it into power, let you test drive it, but first, of course, plug it into power, let you do your own inspection of it, and you can figure out what works and what doesn't work beyond what we inspect, and see what you're going to get into before deciding to buy it or not. If you are not comfortable doing that, or you're buying it sight unseen, I highly recommend having a third-party inspector come out and look at it. And yes, guys, a dealer is telling you they recommend you get a third-party inspection, because I don't know what works on this thing and what doesn't beyond those systems that we guarantee to work at time of sale. Slide out, generator, running and driving, step, water system, refrigerator and freezer. Everything else sold as is. And you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, if the TV doesn't work, I'm not going to put a TV in it. If the stereo don't work, I'm not going to put a stereo in it. It's priced for an as-is sale. If you want a full retail inspection, you saw the retail book value, you pay me that, I'll give you the best retail inspection and fix everything on it you ever seen. But again, retail book was what, 68 something versus 49.9. Believe me, I would be more than happy to do a full retail inspection on this one if you give me full retail price. I'll be smiling and the whole time paying that much over what I'm asking for it. So you know, that's how we price our stuff, guys, and a lot of people still have a hard time understanding that. But used RVs, even new RVs, you're going to work on. That's a fact of life. Just like it got dark last night. or that when you get hungry, you want to eat food. I mean, that's just the facts of life. I mean, RVs, you know, you're always going to you're always going to have little things to fix on it, sometimes major stuff. I mean, you know, if RVs were never meant to be worked on, you wouldn't have service departments and RV techs all over the country. So keep that in mind. You will, you know, buying an RV, for those of you buying one for the first time, you know, you need to have some kind of basic repair skills or the patience and money to have it worked on. And I'm not talking about you have to go to school and get your certifications as an RV tech and all that to buy an RV. No, but I mean, you need to know how to do basic stuff like change a light out or a faucet, or you know, seal the roof or put some caulk on it or around a window and stuff like that. That's basic skills that every RV owner needs to have, and most of y'all are probably going to have most of those skills from, you know, owning a house and maintaining it and things like that. So like I said, I'm just being completely 100% honest with you about RVs. They're not maintenance-free items by no means. Treat it like a boat. You know, people always say, oh, boat always got to have this, always got to have that. It's kind of the same way with an RV. It's just a lot easier to find people to work on it. But this unit's $49.9 while it lasts. If you're interested in it, come take a look at it. We do have financing available with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in the latest information about that, just give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. And like I said, definitely you can't beat the fuel mileage of this thing and the longevity of this Mercedes diesel. I mean, this thing will last probably a lot longer than you'll want to keep. You'll probably tired of it before you wear it out. Let's just say that. You take care of it, it'll take care of you. $49.9 haggle-free firm. Again, we make sure the slide outs work, refrigerator, freezer, water systems, the steps, the running and driving, and the generator, and the roof air. Everything else sold as is. Come take a look at it. We offer nationwide delivery for $1.50 a loaded mile one way. We do not charge for the return trip. We take trade-ins. If you're got any questions or interested in it, again, 706-965-7929. Neat little motorhome right here, guys. Perfect. It's the size of my motorhome. It's perfect for day trips, for overnight trips, for state parks, older campgrounds. Perfect for cross-country trips, just, you know, if you're not carrying a lot of people with you. I don't think I'd want to be in here. I don't think I'd want to sleep 6 people in here and going cross-country or full-timing in it. But 6 people is fine for a weekend or a week or something like that, because, you know, you're going to be getting up and going outside and doing activities outside more than inside, unless the weather's bad. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Keep in mind, we charge no fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no happy camper fees, none of that stuff. Other dealers can add thousands of dollars in fees to the advertised price. We don't. If you go through our finance department, we make no money on financing. We don't mark interest rates up like other dealers do. Other dealers have got you overpaying for financing by potentially thousands of dollars, because the banks they do business with, that they get you approved through, have got an agreement with that dealer to let them mark the interest rate up over what the bank approved you for, and not even have to tell you, and they won't. So if you're paying you know, if you buy an RV and you got a current payoff and you financed it through a dealership's finance department, chances are they made a point or two on you and probably overcharging you by potentially thousands of dollars over the life of an RV loan and higher payments, and the dealer keeps about 80% of that profit. And plus the upsells like the extended warranties, gap insurance, tire and wheel packages, roadside assistance, and more. All that stuff's not worth the paper it's written on. It's all, and the only reason they got everybody brainwashed into thinking you have to buy that stuff is because they've got it marked up 4 times dealer cost, a huge source of revenue. So don't fall victim to that scam, guys. Say no to upsells. Keep your interest rate low as possible and your amount financed as low as possible. If a dealer starts trying to sell you on payment, best thing you can do is walk out. Because when a dealer starts trying to get you to concentrate on how much your monthly payment is instead of how much you're financing, let me rephrase that, they're keeping your attention on the payment instead of the term, the rate, and the amount you're financing. They're ripping you off, guys. Remember, payment, do your research before you RV shop. Go to your bank or credit union, see what they offer. So you have a basis of comparison. Get online, see what the average rates and terms are for that particular year RV and how much money you're financing. And use that to kind of figure up a payment, and use that for a comparison, guys, because payment, the math never lies. Payments always fall in line with the amount financed, the rate, and the terms. So when they start telling you like, hey, for another $23 a month, we'll get you this extended warranty and gap insurance. For $42 a month, you get a campground membership, you get the warranty, the gap insurance, roadside assistance, and $60 a month, you get this, this, and this plus added to it. And it just goes on and on and on, guys. And that's because they're ripping you off, because they're not telling you how much it adds to your loan, just what it does to your payment. That's how you go in to buy a $49.9 motorhome and call the bank the next day you owe 75 grand on it. And don't think it can happen to you, it happens to people every day. Always snap a picture of your loan contracts after you sign it too, because just so you have actually what you sign, not what might have potentially be modified later on. Trust me, guys, it happens. Always snap a picture of it after you sign it, so you got something to stand on if it happens to you. Just be very, very careful, guys. Remember, my grandpa said big dealers don't become big dealers by giving people fair deals. Remember that. You know, the independent mom and pop dealers like us, where the buys are at. Don't believe me? Go on RV Trader. Look at what these 09 Icon 24As are bringing at the big dealers. And I'm, you know, well over $10,000 less than anybody else for the same motorhome. Go figure. And no fees. And those other places probably charge you fees. The only thing we charge is $49.9 plus applicable sales tax. Easy, simple, and done. You know, if you are a Georgia resident, Georgia residents only, there is $100 highway impact fee, $40 to $50 tag and title fee. But and that's haggle-free firm. Doesn't matter how you pay for it. Doesn't matter how far you travel to get it. That's what it takes to buy it. You're probably not going to find one anywhere else in the country under 50 grand on a Sprinter chassis in a Class C in any year, make, or model. But thank you again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. It's a nice unit. Come take a look at it. Think you'll really appreciate it, and it's definitely a great buy for under 50 grand. Thanks again. Subscribe to my channel. Smash me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment, share on social media, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.